all of you. Today is another important day, and today we are going to learn something about an important thing. And God has given this equally to all of us, and it is very important for us to manage this effectively. So we have a wonderful speaker in front of us today. So Madam's name is K. Madhavi. She has completed her BE, B.Ed and MSc in computers, and she has completed MBA in HR, and she is right now pursuing MSc in psychology. And she has been a private teacher for more than 10 years, and she was also a financial advisor for 5 years. And now she is like working as executive director for Impact. She's playing various roles in this organization. So she's working as a trainer, in charge, mentor, coordinator, and of course she is a motivational speaker, and she is a corporate trainer, yoga trainer too. And I'm proud to say that ma'am has almost inspired or motivated more than 1 lakh people, which is not an easy thing to achieve. And she has really helped them in their life to enhance their lifestyles. So she has conducted both online and offline sessions to enhance these people. She has delivered multiple motivational speeches in various channels, and she is an NLP master practitioner, active social worker, and she is a national gold medalist in athletics. So I'm really proud to have you here, ma'am, today. The virtual dais is yours, ma'am. Please go ahead.
Yeah, ma'am. Welcome, ma'am.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, man. In the same way, the director of ICI director. So all of you, please welcome. Today, actually here in India, it is morning, but I know there it is evening. So happy evening to all of you. Because a wonderful evening is nothing but a starting of the another day, the beautiful day. Yes or not? So till now, how many, what have you learned till now? What are the TPS sessions you had till now? Anyone can tell me, please? Yes. ఇప్పటిదాకా ఏమేం చెప్పారు మీకు? What are the EPS sessions you had till now? Anyone can just give me this so that I can introduce yourself, interact with you. That's the main question. That's it. I want for interaction purposes. G. Venkat sir, please, sir. Game. What happened, ma'am? Bhargavi ma'am, have you muted them or?
No. Can all of you please turn on the
Yeah,
video?
good morning, madam. Madhavi, madam.
Yes, good. Happy morning, sir.
Happy morning, madam. ఆల్మోస్ట్ ఒక 5 to 6 సెషన్స్ అయ్యాయి మేడం ఇవాళ ఇప్పటి వరకు మాకు.
Okay.
దాని మీద లీడర్షిప్ క్వాలిటీస్ మీద శ్రీధర్ వీరమల్లు గారు తీసుకున్నారు. అలాగే ఇంకా రామరాజు గారు కూడా తీసుకుంది క్లాస్ ఎమోషనల్ జరిగాయి మేడం, బాగానే జరిగాయి. మిమ్మల్ని చూడటం మాకు అదృష్టం. మీ ద్వారా టైం మేనేజ్మెంట్ తెలుసుకోవడం ఇంకా బాగా మంచిది అనిపిస్తుంది మేడం. నేను 159 బ్యాచ్ లో మీరు హ్యూమన్ రిలేషన్స్ మీద చెప్పారు మేడం మాకు.
ఓకే
ATWS లో.
యా
నేను మెకానికల్ ఇంజనీర్
yourself a mentor or you're doing EPS?
ట్రైనర్ మేడం, ట్రైనర్ గా చేశాను మేడం.
Okay, thank you so much, sir. Shekhar sir. Wonderful topics. Yes, because till now we have learned actually in the effective public speaking, a lot of the topics will be coming. The main concept, I think content preparation is over for you. Content preparation, voice modulation has been done for you.
It's over, ma'am.
Okay, good. So let us, because I wanted an interaction so that I know what you are doing. Madhu ma'am, what are you doing, ma'am? What is your profession? What is your student or you're a working woman? Madhu ma'am, please unmute yourself, ma'am.
I just graduated high school and I'm gonna start university in around a month.
Oh, superb. So till now the classes, what are the sessions has been done? How did you felt it? Are they useful for you?
Yeah, I think especially the output ones are useful because then you apply your knowledge.
Good. Wonderful. So what are the sessions we have? Why we are asking? Because this is what are the topic today we are going to deal with it. Is it related to your life or not? I want to ask. Because everything, whatever we do in our life, everything is related to the life. Yes or not? So what are the activities you are performing? You have to reach your goal because leadership qualities, what are the sessions you had till now? Time management is one of the chapter, one of the session which involves directly yourself into the life what you are leading. Because every person has something or the other thing to achieve in their life. When they need to achieve something or the other in their life, they have to maintain some disciplinary things in their life. When they follow these disciplinary things in their life, they can achieve whatever they need. In that, one of the thing is habit formation and another thing is time management. When these two things are in a proper way, we can achieve anything in your life because it is directly related to your goal setting part. So before starting this session, I thank Gampa Nageshwara sir for giving me such a wonderful opportunity where I'm interacting with so many people and advising, taking advising and making myself correcting every day with a new information and also inputting with the new things in my life. And similarly, all the mentors who have conducting this EPS and also the Sham Rathore sir, who is the main coordinator of this particular batch, which is going on EPS batches. So thank you all of you. Thank you so much. And all the participants, because if we are there, but you people are not there, means it's no use of having such wonderful sessions. So I also welcome to you and wonderful, have a wonderful and bright future in your life. Thank you so much of you. So let us see what is the main thing in this particular topic. Actually, we know that is what is the time, how to manage the time. It's normal thing. It's everything. Everyone know that is we have to get up in the morning, get ready for the office or the school or working area, whatever we do in a proper manner. Because if we have to reach to the office, we have to get up in the morning, do whatever the normal things in your life. Everything is not common thing. But what is the main thing? Why this topic is so much important in our life? And anukunte, the main concept మనం వెళ్తే మాట్లాడుకున్నప్పుడు ఒక చిన్న మాట, the life in the life, the most precious things is time, because anything can get back in your time in your life. That is, if you lose money, you can get back. If you have a relationships breakage, some breakage in your relationships, you can try for that. You can make it up. You can get those relationships back. But once the time is gone, we can't get that time, because time is just like water, just like flow like a water. We can't get the time. So that's the reason whenever we have a time, we have to use it in a proper way so that it can help us at particular time in our development and the growth. These two things we should be maintaining. Now, all of you, are you comfortable in English or Telugu?
Only English, ma'am.
Yes, thank you so much. Wonderful. So when we are in this particular traveling, in this particular journey, when we are in this particular journey of your life, the most important concept is your time. Because why I'm telling time? Because whatever the things you're learning in your life, maybe somewhere or the other you may stop it, or you are going to continue it, or you can again redevelop it or inculcate it, or anything you can do. But once the time is gone, we cannot do anything, because time is just like, it's one of the precious thing in your life. You can just think about it. What I might have done at that time so that I can improve my life. What might I have taken those step or the decision at that time so that I can change my life? Those things only we can think about it, so that whenever again that situation comes into your life, you can take a wonderful step. So in this particular subject, anyway, we have only 45 minutes. So let us go directly into the topic, because we have very less time. The main concept when we talk about here is why we need a time here. Why people are thinking that yes, time is very much important. Time is very much important. Time is very much important. Because I have seen so many people that just go, they just waste the time, because they think that time is nothing but a piece of a cake. Yes or not? So many people, they think, yeah, time is there means, yeah, we can do whatever in our life. But let us think of what time is very, very precious. So let us see why we are talking about the time. Anyone can tell me what you have understood about that time? Anyone can tell me, please? Because I want the interactive way, so I request everyone. Yes. Anyone can share me about your views regarding time? What is this, ma'am? Ever maatladtaledu? What happened?
Gajam.
Yeah.
Madhu, Meena ma'am, you can either at least chat and
Yeah, it's okay. You can chat also.
chat also.
Yeah,
Rohan, you can chat.
you can see the PPT. I think you can see the PPT.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Anyway, maybe there's a busy schedule, or maybe you're not comfortable to chat or speak. It's okay. So let us see what is the main concept of the time management here. Till now, I told you that is nothing but it is a process of planning, organizing, and prioritizing tasks and activities to make the most efficient use of time. Because whatever the things we are going to do in your life, whatever the things we are starting in the life, as I said, we have to go to the office, means you have to use that properly time in the morning. Otherwise, you'll reach office in a late hours, or also then the college also same thing happens. So whatever the activities we are going to do in your next coming time, but before that only you should plan according to that so that you can achieve the particular target on that day. So these things happens only when you have a properly organizing of that particular time in a proper way, planning what to do and what not to do, and also prioritizing the task what that day you have to do. That is very, very much important in your life. These three things only important makes any task which you are going to achieve in your life in a success way, or you're going to be a disaster. To be success, if you have done wonderfully these three things in a proper way, proper channel, then you are a success in your life. But if you're not using it in a proper way, not organizing it, just thinking, yeah, it can happen, anyway, I will do it, or procrastination, all these things happening in your life, then it is leads to the disaster of that particular task. That is the reason why you should know what you should know, what you have to do, and what you should not do. When you have these things clarity in your mind, then happily you can organize your time. I'm telling you, you can happily organize your time. No need to work according to time. The time will work according to you. That is wonderful concept what we are going to do. So in this, let us see what are the benefits of this particular time management. Why? Because when we do things in a proper way, according to time efficiently, when we use the time in a proper way, the productivity and efficiency of ours will increases because we know what to do and what to not to do. Is it important or not? Because some of the tasks, like when we have our exams are there, or we have to write an interview, is there something is going to be there in your life on that day, something happens, like any friends comes to you, or any function is there, or any festival is there, at that time what the main thing, both are very important at that time, because the functions are very much important in the same way you are having a wonderful exam, or you have some interview is going to be there. So at that time, what you have to choose in those two things, is it which one is important, then you have to decide in your life, because both of them are priority in your life. The function is very much important to maintain the relationships, and whereas the exams or the interviews or something other which is very much important for your personal growth. So both are very much important in your life, because both are works together only. But at that time, just think of the thing, is it necessary or not, which one is most important? Because if I have to attend an exam or an interview, which is most important for my life, because it is involve the growth of my life. But whereas this function, what is related to me, even though it is very much important to me, to my life, to my relationships, but after that I can go and attend them, and I can explain my issue that on that day so and so problem was there, that's the reason I was unable to attend, but today I'm here and I can do whatever you need. So this is the way how you have to prioritize your task in your life. That is the reason most of the people who are successful in their life, they may have changed their life from the failures only. In the starting, they have failed a lot, but afterwards, they have understood how to manage the time in their life. That is the reason today they are doing multitasking in their life, not only the single task, because they know how to use the time, how to use the name, how to utilize the time, and when and when not, where not we have to invest that. Because investment, when you're talking about an investment, we think that investing of money is important. But no, money, more than money, you have to invest the time yourself. Because whatever the investment you are doing for the time, the benefits you are going to get back with the good results. When you have a proper time management, you can have a happy work and life management. Because you know, which thus I gave an example. It's life and work here. When I have to go to a function, it is related to my life, because I'm very much interested in my relationships to be bounded very nicely. But whereas my personal life, which is important for me to grow, when time management is done properly, these two things can be managed. one thing is another most important point is never ever mix your personal life and your professional life together. If you are in the working environment, you're in the office, take care of all the office stuff, office work, school work, college work, everything in the college itself. Coming back to your home, just give the time with your family. Then you can happily enjoy your family time as well as your professional life. But most of the time, what we will do, we will hurry up. In your hurrying up, we'll just mix up these two things, which causes a stress in our life. Then when we do a proper management, when we go to an office, what task I have to do, in that you have to write it down first of all. Write down every day what are the important 10 tasks you have to do on that day. If you have more than that, also you can write it down. But in that, again, you will list out which is the most priority on that day because it is important or not. So let us see these three things. Four parts will be there in these particular things. One thing's important and urgent. On that day, that work is very much important to you and very much urgent to you. Then attend that particular activity on that day itself. And some activities, they are not so urgent, but they are important. So you can just give the example. Exam is there. Exam is there, very much important and very much urgent. So if the marriage is also is there, some function is also is there. But at that time, the exam is most important and urgent. So conduct it. Or any meeting is there, function is there in your house, but some meeting has to be done in the office. And that is most urgent and very much important. And give the time for that. In the similar way, next one is, it's very much important, but it's not so urgent. Similarly, same in your house, a function is there. It is very much important to you, but it is not so urgent because in place of that, you have to do another work, which is most urgent and important. Just you have to think of it. Then keep that work. You can think in the mind that, yeah, it is very much important for me, but not needed just now. So keep it aside. After that, also, you can attend that particular task. In the similar way, there is some task which is not so important and urgent. Because there are some activities. There are some activities in your life. Like, for example, chatting to your friend. It's not so important and urgent at that time. You can just stop it. And something is there, some of the other important things which you have to remove from your particular life schedule only. Just going for arguments, the conflicts, all these things which are actually not needed in your life. So there are some tasks in your life which you don't have any priority only, but you will do those tasks unknowingly. So remove those tasks also. So when you divide this particular task in such a way, in this particular manner, we can understand which particular task is most important, urgent, what is not urgent and very much important, and what are the tasks which we don't need at all in your life. This is very much important. Then only you can improve your work-life balance and reduce your stress. Nowadays, each and every people, when you talk to them, the main thing they will talk about is, ma'am, today I'm very in a stressful life. I have a lot of stress because in the house I have to do a lot of tasks is there. In the company, I have a lot of tasks is there. In the studies, in education part, also a lot of tasks is there. I'm not able to concentrate myself. These normal things will be coming into your particular life. But when you know how to manage your time, then effectively if you manage your time, then we can reduce your stress levels. So this is what important. So as I told you, better project planning and execution is very much important. So let us see what are the tips for this particular things. We know what are the benefits of this particular effective management. The most important tips are, you have to create a proper goals, that is clear goals, and prioritize those goals. Because we in our life so many things today wanted to do. For example, I wanted to lose my weight. I wanted to reduce my weight. So what is the main thing? That is my goal. I have kept my goal in such a way that what the things I have to do to reach my goal. It starts in the morning. I should have a wonderful breakfast, healthy breakfast, not tasty breakfast. I'm telling you, you should have a healthy breakfast. You have to go for workouts. You have to do the workouts. Keep your mindset positivity. Give that time, means every time think about your health in such a way. Anything when you take inside, it should be related to your goal only. So see the things what is happening in your life. So whenever, for example, you're in a journey, someone gave you some cake or something, some burger, just you think of it. Is it necessary for me? Because I have to reach my goal. And these things which are coming inside my particular journey of my goal, are they necessary? Can I avoid them or not? But most of them will do the planning, will not give the proper clarity of the goals. So we'll take that particular thing in your life. So please, in your journey of you reaching your goal, just you prioritize it. Is it necessary for me? For to reach my goal, what are the things are coming in between my way? Are they necessary to this particular goals to continue? Are they stopping my goal? Or they are diverting my goal to another way? These things you should keep it in your mind. So proper goals are very much important. For example, if I have a child is wanted to crack a wonderful seat in IIT, then he has to do what the things are needed, that he has to wonderfully he has to perform in his school levels or the MPC subjects. Then only he can go for the next inter with the wonderful marks for the MPC. Then he can clear the MPC and he can go for the IIT exams, writing it a proper way, going to proper regular tuitions, all these things. So when we have a proper goal in front of you, clear goal in front of you, you know what things to be done and what things not to be done. Prioritization is very much important. In the similar way, planning and scheduling tasks. We have a lot of tasks in Sanyanda. We have to go to a function, you have to attend the some college school event is there, you have to attend there. In your office, some important meeting is there, then you have to attend something, your friend gathering is there. All these things, tasks are there in a single day. Now let us write down those tasks, what you have to do. You have to bring the groceries, you have to go and pay the bills, all these things are there in your life. So let's first of all do a proper channelizing, that write down all the tasks what are important in your life. In that, just check out which is the most urgent and important. Take that particular thing, those activities first itself. Then again, in that also, what is the most urgent but not so important? That also, there are some tasks will be there, put in that way. In the similar way, there are some other tasks which will be very important, but they are not so urgent. Put those tasks again in your mind. So when you start doing all these things, you can happily manage your time. And another thing is, which is not at all needed in your life. Most of the time, we will be concentrating only on the not needed thing only. I'll get a message. I'll check my phone once. What happened? I'll get a wonderful reels. I got a wonderful WhatsApp messages. I'll stop doing my regular work and I'll be going to concentrate only on my WhatsApp messages. So what is happening? What are the list I have prepared? What are the work I wanted to do on that day? Just because of this unrelated stuff. That is WhatsApp, which is not related, I'm talking about, which is not related to your particular work on that day. That stuff is not needed. Actually, the work which is creating a blockage for your particular goal to reach on that particular day. You're using your WhatsApp messages and you're not able to clearly what are the goals you have set on that you're not going to reach those goals. So think of those things. Just avoid those things so that you can reach your particular goal itself. This is very much important. But most of us will mostly use the time in an unrelated things. I have seen that is the reason. That is the reason we can't complete on that day. What are the things we have to do? We'll never able to plan those things. We are not able to reach those things. And those activities which has to be done on that day, they are again carried on to the next day, which is causing a burden on us for the next day, which resulting into the lot of stress on us, because on that day, again, we have to do lot of tasks is there, lot of events are there to be conducted. But if we are going to reduce our time in unnecessary things, what we are doing on that day, take out those things from your particular channel of the timetable of your particular activity on that day. Just put that, invest that time, that burden, what you are going to get on the next day will be reduced. So just planning is very much important. It's okay. Sometimes it happens. Sometimes we need to attend some of the functions or some of the events which are not urgent on that day. It's okay. It's okay. Nothing will happen because at that time you felt that those are most important for that on that day. It's okay. But again, plan in such a way that what are the works you have written on that day effectively. That is, I have to do urgent and important and unable to attend, but try to do some 10% of it. You start those activities. Starting is very much important. Never think about the ending of those things, because ending depends upon your availability. But if you start it, then your mind will trigger you. Yes, I have started this task. Now I have to complete this task. This is very much important. Every time, get started with the things. When you start in a proper way, in a proper planned way, I'm also telling, don't start anything that, we have to start, means let us start without doing any planning. No, with a proper planning only you have to start the activity, because in the planning, plan A and plan B. If today I complete this task, okay, so and so. But if that task is not completed today, what the other things I can do? It will be there in your plan. So whatever the things you're going to get started in your life, put a plan and plan B in your life. That is very much important, because without any plan, nothing is successful in your life. How much you do, even writing a small UT, that is unit test or assignment test, or going to your friend's house on that on a weekend also without proper planning is a disaster. Because, for example, you are going to visit your friend, that is on some birthday is there, but you're not planned properly. There is no diesel in your particular car, and you have not purchased any gift for your friend, and you're not having proper dress on that day. So see how many things are coming into picture. So what happens? You have to go to the event, but you're not have prepared for it. At the last moment, works also make you a lot of confusion, a lot of frustration, which results in your on that day particular activity. So please, distractions, what I said, eliminate those distractions, plan in a proper way, in a proper sequence, write it down. So many people will not write their plans. Actually, in olden days, my parents, like my cousins, all that, when I have grown in a wonderful, bigger family, my father used to write it on the chart. So I used to tell, why you're writing on the chart? He said, no, when we write it on the chart on the paper, before, when we start this activity, we'll check it out, which one is very much important on that day. Just he used to put the tick on. So I used to think, wow, it's a wonderful thing. Then I learned from him only. So I'll also write it down till now. Everything I'll write it on my diary. What I have to do today, what things I have to do today. So whenever anything I have done on that day, I'll put a tick mark on that. Even though I have started it, if I not completed it also, it's okay, because I know what I have to do next day. So when you people also, whenever the things we are going to do as a college students, I have seen just new buddings are coming in this particular group. So please prioritize your times. Then only you can learn many things in your life. So many people will come and tell, ma'am, I'm not getting time to do so and so activity. Why? Everyone have same timing 24/7, but the other person is successful in their life. But why we are not able to reach that particular goal? Because unnecessarily we are getting distracted from our goals. That's the reason we are not reaching to that particular. In the similar way, delegating the tasks when possible. Most of the time, I have seen the people, they will not delegate their work. For example, in our house, a marriage function is there. Every burden will be taken by us. Yeah, it is very much important. And it's very much urgent for us. It's very much important and urgent. But just think of it, putting everything onto in your head, taking every responsibility by yourself. Can you do the task in a proper way? Can you be the similar person in all the other wings? Some people has to take care of the visitors, some visiting cards, some people has to take care of the food, some people has to take the venue important, someone has to invitation list they have to prepare, someone has to go for the shopping of the bride and groom. All these things are happening. So, but when we're not prioritizing the task, you cannot be there everywhere by yourself. Yes or not? What is happening at that time? The task what you have to do in a wonderful and happily, you're getting it in a very disaster way. So just delegate the work. It's the same way in the company also, in your work in an organization, lot of work is being given for you as a project manager or as a in charge or a testing manager, whatever. So you're working so and so propositions. You have a team with you. But what the main thing is, why you think that, yeah, if I do everything by myself, well, I'll get a wonderful position in the company or I'll get a wonderful recognition in the company. But it has been seen that the person who does all these things, he does not have a leadership quality and he fails in this organization also. That is a main important part which is happening. In the place of that, why can't we call all these people? What are the team you have? Delegate the work. Some person will take care of the accounting. Some person will take care of the testing mode. Some person will take about the coding mode. Some person will take about the hardware sessions. Someone take about the how to deal with the people. Because everyone in the team, some people or the other, some people need a motivated speakers also in that. So in that way, when you divide that particular task among yourself, if anytime any help is needed, just you have to assign the job to them. Come on, let us do this. So and so tomorrow, till tomorrow, I want this report. Tomorrow, I want that report. So what is happening in that team? When you're assigning this particular, delegating your work, the work becomes easier and stress level decreases and also proper communication happens between your team also. Most of the times will never do the communication. That's the reason which leads to the ineffective performance of the team. In a similar way, when I spoken about the event at the house or anything, when you delegate the work, the people just you have to focus on that. Just you have to, after delegating, just you have to ask, organize in a proper way, that the work is done or not. Just administration work will be needed at that time. What are the works you have assigned to the other people? Just you have to ask, have you done it? Have you taken care of it? Is it ready? Is it being done? So see those people also who are taking that responsibility, they also feel very, very happy, privileged. They think that, yes, this work is assigned to me because that person is having a belief on me. So now here, see, we are effectively using that time and also creating the leadership quality and also maintaining the relationships. So these three things are happening in a wonderful way when you do a properly delegating of the task. Because in the life to survive, the main thing is important as have a stressless life, happy relationships, doing every task in a proper way, in an organized way, and having a successful life in your life. So this only can happen when you all these things when you follow in a proper way. Similarly, taking breaks and practicing self-care. So many times we have seen that in our life, we'll have a lot of tasks in our life. Today I have to do so many things. But in the completing of those tasks, sometimes we'll never give my time to us. My time is also very much important in a time management, because so many people they have a wonderful, like if I ask you what the my time for you, I'll say I'll go for a wonderful ride. I want for a riding part. Or some people they say I wanted to sit near the beach and I wanted to enjoy myself. Because every person have a my time here. Wanted to read the books, or some wanted to prepare a dish for themselves. So many things are there in your life for my time. Having a wonderful chatting with your friends, having a my time to go and enjoy with the friends. So these things, when we do properly channelizing, proper prioritizing your task in a proper way, then you'll get your time called as myself. So take the breaks in between. No need to going on working also. It's a very headache for us because we got stressful. We got bored with that. Boredom also creates by doing a lot of work at a simple time. So just take a break in between the tasks, relax yourself, take my time yourself, enjoy that particular 10 to 15 minutes of that break, again come back to your particular work. So it will not only give a positive mindset for yourself, and also you'll start the new work with a positivity and also with the new thoughts also, because you have taken a break from what are the headache you had at that time. So when you properly plan these things in your life, compulsory we get what are the goals you have set it in front of you, what are the priorities you have given to your goals, you are going to achieve in your life. The main thing, these things are the we have to use it. For this purpose, there are a lot of tools are available, but according to me, the best one is to-do list, what I told you previously. Time tracking apps are there. Anyway, we are going to time tracking apps also. We can adjust in the office while doing a task. It is very much useful for the people, like not the for office. Mostly it will be useful for the students, I can tell you. But subject reading. Okay, I want to read this subject, so and so subject for half an hour. Put a time tracking app and just on it out. Then when you start reading, it will give the alarm or trigger you that yes, the time is over. Now start another subject. So this is very much useful for the other companies or other people are also using, because those depending upon their urgent and important activities, they'll be handling this. That is, if you have meetings, there nearly board meetings will be there, 2 to 3 board meetings will be there. At that time, how to prioritize which meeting has to be done earlier, then after, then what is the meeting to be conducted later. All these things also prioritizing and organizing is important. Then also time tracking apps also you can use. In the similar way, calendars and scheduling tools are also available. Manual things are also available, and you can use the tools nowadays. Everything is dependent upon our smartphone. Use the smartphone. But according to me, when you use this particular to-do list by yourself, by manually, it will be more effective, because no need to depend upon the system every time. Just you have a to-do list, a book, small book, maintain a small book in front of you. Write it down everyday activities on that day, what I have to do today and what I have done yesterday, so that if any mistake is there or anything is left over in previous day's work, let us continue this day. So these things, when you keep it in your mind, happily before going to bed, in the morning you write it down. Before going to bed, just check the checklist. Today have I done it or not? Till where I have done it? Is there any improvement I have to do? Whatever the things I have done today, are they related to my goals or not? Or I have deviated from myself? These all things, everything you should write it down. To-do list was everything you'll write it down. But before going to bed, also check it out. And if you have done anything deviated to your list, write it down that thing also, so that you will not repeat the next day. So when we do all these things, definitely we are going to use a wonderful time management in your life. In the similar way, how to create a management plan. Creating a management plan is very much important. Accessing your current time management practices. So that's why I have asked you, what will you do in your life? What is the morning you do all those things? Because there was no time for me. We have very less schedule. Actually, in the morning, when we ask about any people, what you do in the morning, so they'll say, "Ma'am, we'll get up, we'll brush our teeth, get ready for the school, and we'll go reach to the office." So and so stuff is going on. In between, the things are you doing? What are the things you are doing from the morning till evening? Are they aligned to your goals or not? If I wanted to get a wonderful job in the company, then I'm developing my skills or not. Communication skills I'm developing or not. I'm changing means I'm developing my emotional intelligence or not. Because these two things are very much important for a person to crack any interview in their life. Because nowadays people think that IQ is very much important. Yeah, I have IQ, I have a wonderful grades, I can go and get a wonderful job. No, nowadays the most important thing is not only IQ but emotional intelligence. EQ also is very much important. So today I have to go for a job. I'm developing myself in that way or not. I'm challenging myself. My emotional balance is there or not. So if I want to maintain my emotionally balance, what things I have to do? How to maintain my emotional balance. So the activities you also should plan. What the skills I have to take, what type of trainings I should go through, how to improve my communication skills. Because I have to crack a particular interview means I have to know my communication skills also. Am I developing my communication skills or not? Or mostly I have to concentrate. In such a way, when you do all these things, you'll understand in which area I have to go for the improvement. Naturally, because when I'm writing myself, when I do a do-do list, and also I'm writing what the activities I'm doing whole day, what is happening. I know what the things I'm doing, which is not related to my goals sometimes. So yes, this is the area where I have a pain, where I have to change myself because I'm not able to reach my goal. Why? Because I have some problem in this particular sector. Let us do this improvising here. So let us develop that particular quality. You can go for a training or you can go for any skills development courses, or if you wanted to change that time in such a priority, which task I have to do before. If I had done this task beforehand only, this particular goal I might have reached today. So in this way, when you access your particular things, what you have done on that day, definitely you know in which area you have to develop yourself. And also set the goals which are very real in your life. Don't put any vague goals in your life because every person is unique here. Every person, we cannot compare ourselves with others. So my goal may be different, your goal is different. If I think that yes, my goal is yes, so that person's goal is so beautiful, why can't I be able to reach? And if I start comparing myself with your goal, what will the main thing is that I'll get a demotivated or frustrated because your goal is your priority. My goal is my priority. So depending upon that, please set a goal which is very much useful for you, which you have that ability to do, which have that particular skills in you. I can't now. I have seen so many like some people are there. There are many of my same age group or educator who are same education background. They are working in a company, MNC company with a wonderful grades. It's okay because at that time maybe sometimes when I compare with those people, I feel like why I'm here, why I'm doing these trainings, why like this so and so. But one fine day, I get wonderful opportunity where I only went and gave the trainings to that particular corporate companies. So see how happy you will be. Like, so don't ever think that whatever you are doing is very less as compared to other people, or you are more than the other people. Because there are opportunities, there are the challenges comes and goes in your life. But the time will give the solution for those everything. So when I compared myself and when I started these trainings and then I used to see my MNC companies, I thought when I was working in a school, when I left my school and started as a trainer in this particular impact, then I felt what I'm missing is that I'm going to get what I want this time also. So when I got an opportunity as a trainer to go and give a team management goal setting for the MNC company in one of the organization, I felt very proud of impact. That this through this impact, where I wanted to work as a member or as an employee in that particular MNC company, today I went as a trainer. So is it a pride or not for me? So don't ever compare yourself with other things because whatever is happening in your life is something is there in your life. That is something is written in your life. That is some goal is there. So don't ever compare yourself with any other person. So compulsory have a realistic goals because if I have to work in MNC, I have to leave my family. So these things also happens in your life also. If you want to reach a particular goal, maybe something you have to leave, which is very much priority for you, which is very much needed for you, and which is urgent for you. So when the other person is doing and you're not doing, so there is a different thing. That scenario is different. So never ever compare with them. But you have to reach the goal which is realistic for you, that is very much important for yourself and for your family, then you should do it. That is important there. In the similar way, priority in the same way, create a schedule and action plan. As I told you, sometimes we may have a lot of things in the list, but we don't get that time. We think, oh, today I haven't done this because I have to do it. But for example, walking is there. Today I want for my today my schedule in my schedule 45 minutes walking is there. But what happened, because of my busy schedule or because of doing some other activities, I did not get that time for myself. So what I will do, I will not go for walking because it is 45 minutes I have written in my particular list, to-do list. I have to go for walking for 45 minutes. So just change it. It's okay if it is 45 minutes, you're not able to give it. Can't you start for 10 minutes? Go for 10 minutes walk. It's okay. Today you have done something in that. In the similar way, other tasks also, even though it is very much needed for your time, 1 hour or 2 hours, let us start it. Give a time for it. If you get started, put an action for that particular plan, then you're going to succeed in your life. These two things are very much important. How do you prioritizing, and are you putting into an action or not? Don't ever think that so and so activity needs so much of time. So now I don't have that time, so I can't start that activity. No, let us start that activity. Okay, that activity, if you start also, because if you start that activity, you have to end up. Otherwise, it is no meaning. Then start writing the planning for it. That is also one of the action plan. This task, as today I'm not able to do it because of some other priority things. Tomorrow, if I wanted to do, if the similar thing happen into my life, what the things I can do? Write down part A, part done. But most of the time we'll get hesitated. We get a fear of starting a new task in your life. So these are the important things. Put an action to your particular thing. As we have discussed previously only, the most common mistakes what we do in our time management is procrastination and delay. So many times we'll not do the work. We'll see, yeah, so I have to go for walking for 45 minutes. Today I don't have time. So tomorrow I will go. Done. Over. Procrastination is being done. Tomorrow also you'll not get the time because same tasks are there. And also sometimes you'll think that, okay, what is this? Anyway, I have to go to that particular office. Every day I'm going for 9 o'clock. Today I'll go a little bit late. What will happen? Nothing will happen. You'll get a remark there. You're not allowed to come into the. There are so many companies in India also and also in abroad also. If you don't come on time, they will close the doors. They will not be allowed. Again, you have to take the permission from the organization. So it happens. So what is happening? Just some delay of 5 minutes or 2 minutes, you're not allowed into the company. In the similar thing, there are some schools also there because recently I visited one of the school. Most of the schools they used to maintain this discipline, but in these few years it is being gone. But again they have started it. It's one of the international school. It is that child came only 2 minutes delay. That is because of the mistake of the father, because he said it's okay, I'm getting ready, all this thing happened something in the house. Because of the small reason, the child got delayed. Then he was not allowed into the school. I was standing there. Then again he has to write it on the diary that tomorrow I will come on time. From tomorrow onwards, I will not come late. So and so blah and blah. He has written, taken the signatures from the principal ma'am, and then he has entered into the class. So see, this particular small mistakes of in the child also causes so much of problem in the child, which causes a stress in the life of the child. On that day, whole day he'll be in the stress. Yes or not? So delay of not only us, but also delay in your work also makes the other people's life very much stressful. So please, I request everyone, prioritize yourself. Don't do procrastination. If procrastination happens also, that work is not done today, but start put it into action. Then the next day task will be reduced. You'll not have so much of stress in your life. Because nowadays, for a smaller task, age of 40, 45, only they're getting heart attacks. Why? Because they take the things, everything mixed up. Everything they will mix in a jar and they wanted to mix it up. It cannot happen because everything has their own flavor. That's the reason. Enjoy that flavor. Enjoy that particular activity. Then only you can enjoy your life. When you mix up everything, you'll not understand what you're having it also. So please prioritize your tasks, which is important you should do, what is urgent you should do, what is not so urgent also remove from your task and complete your task in a proper time. In the same way, as I told you, overcommitment and multitasking, they wanted to do everything at the same time. Everything without any taking anyone help. Just I wanted to be a hero of my particular organization or my hero of my family or hero and so blah. But think of it. While doing it, again, you're not able to do the task because every time you cannot be available. What is happening? You have to reach there. You have to take care of that. The particular thing has to be done means you cannot reach to those places by yourself every time. Every time, due to that, the delay of that activity happens. So when you're taking an overcommitment or multitasking also, these things happens. More stress you will take. Because of the more stress, the whatever the thing has to be done on that day, it is also delayed and unnecessarily workload will happen. So please, I request everyone to do the commitment. Commitment is very much important for that organization or anywhere we are working or you're studying. Commitment is very much important. But think that the work which is assigned to by you on that day, can you delegate to others or not? When you do delegating, also a lot of information you can acquire, because people have different thoughts, different pattern. So when you discuss with them, also they will give a new ideas. Also will be change in between you. So it will be a wonderful aspect for you. In the same way, lack of self care and time for personal life. So many people, they will avoid this particular time management mistakes will come, that they feel that, okay, by doing all these things I'm getting stressed, that's the reason I wanted to avoid time management. No, because if you do in a proper way, everything can be taken care. So these things are very much important. So let us see what are the main important concept in this particular time management and personal development. Is effective time management is not only about getting more done in less time, it's also about a personal growth and development. By using time management to achieve the personal goals, trainers can become more self-aware, reflective in their works and personal lives. This is very much important, because when you take this picture and put it in your rooms, this is very much important. Why? Because when you do a proper time management in your life, every task you can give the importance in your life, everything will be prioritized. You are giving to every time, every task you are giving that time. But people, are some people, they not they neglect these things, which results into the self-care problems. Like for example, I told you I have to work very hard, means I should eat proper food also, because the whole thing what is depending upon me is my breakfast. If I don't eat my breakfast, whole day work which is there, it is being disturbed, because with an empty stomach, you cannot get very good ideas, and you feel every time hungry, you feel very weak, and you can't able to adjust the people. You get a lot of negative emotions inside yourself, because you had a proper food. These things, minimum things, minute things, which are very much important in your life, also will never give time to them. Say hello to your participants. Say hello to your coordinators. Say hello to your subordinates. Say hello to your colleagues. Happily, just 1 minute. 1 minute, you're giving a wonderful recognition to them. Whole day stress will be gone out. If the person is there whom you very much not having a wonderful relation with that person, but you wanted to have a wonderful growth in that company, even then what happens to you? Just take out the time for yourself and say hi or hello to that person. What will go? Nothing will happen. But here, on that day, whatever the stress was there, because you're not able to communicate with that particular person, you're not giving time to that person, that is the reason why it is affecting to your work. If this work is affected, the whole goal is gone. But on that time, just go and talk to that person, have a wonderful relationship with that person. That's gone. So everything is self-awareness about yourself, what you like, what you don't like. These things are very much important in time management, because when you start know what is needed for you, what is not needed for you, you can understand what has to be given urgent and important. Then you can easily prioritize those tasks and easily reach to your particular goal. So overcoming time management challenges is main thing is, what are the main things I'm getting a problem in my life? Why I'm not able to reach to particular goals? Write it down. As I told you, plan B. Plan B is nothing but strategy. If I plan A is not successful, what that plan B to be done? Okay, I'm not able to attend my function. What is the plan B? Tomorrow again, I'll go and say hi to them and say, this is my so-and-so problem. That's the reason I was unable to come for the function. But today I'm with you. Any work you want, I'm there with you to help you out. Done. So this is the plan B should be there. In the same way, every time I'm telling you, some or the other day, it is not every day will not get the needed results, but every time you can motivate yourself. Yes, today I have to do. Today I'll be going to get a wonderful results. Today I need to work. And self motivation and accountable to yourself is important. And also accountable means you should be answerable to yourself. Yes, today I have taken this task. Did I complete it or not? I'm the responsible for the not completing of the task. No one is blamed. Every time, please, I request, don't blame any other person for your particular task incomplete, because you're not completing that task. It depends entirely about you, on you only, because you're not prioritize your task. You're not given the importance to the, you have wasted that your time in unnecessary, which is not at all needed, which is not important and urgent. So just when you do it in a proper way, channeled way, everything you can achieve in your life. So in this way, I will conclusion is being given, that is everyone. This is mainly for the trainers I'm talking about, because it is everyone, for every person it is very much related. All the students, housewives, working in an organizations, companies, doctors, everyone, because that is the reason why the best I can give, the best example for time management, I can give a housewife, because she has to take care of multitasking at a single day. She has to prepare the food for the children, prepare the food for the husband. She has to leave to the office. Sometimes she'll be working at home, and before home also she has to attend the online meetings. So she has to prioritize everything in a proper way so that every person's need should be satisfied. She's satisfying every person's needs, then taking care of her personal life and giving time for herself and taking care of the family. So this time management you can learn from the most of the housewives. That's a wonderful time management they will tell you. So thank you all of you. Thank you for giving such a wonderful opportunity, and thank you for your wonderful interaction also. Thank you all of you. Over to the host.
Yeah, thank you so much, ma'am. It was really a very awesome session because I know time management plays a very important role in all our lives. And if we manage time efficiently, then the whole world will be in our hands. So today we learned very key points from you. We learned what are the benefits of time management and what are the important tips which we need to follow for time management. How can we prioritize and create a time management plan for ourselves depending on our goals? And what are the mistakes we usually do and how to overcome those mistakes? And of course, time management is for our own personal development. And there are so many challenges when we are trying to work on time management and how to overcome that. So, friends, please remember the key is not spending time, but it is more about how we invest in it. So, have this in mind and please make a note of all these points, what you have learned today, and use it effectively so that you can have control of time rather than time controlling you. So, ma'am, if you have some time, we will take one or two questions. If anybody has.
Sure.
Yeah,
Thank you, ma'am. Super session. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Yes.
So,
If any have questions, please. Shekhar sir, Gajam, Meena ma'am, Madhu.
If you have any suggestions also, you can tell me. Okay. Because we are open for the suggestions also.
Yeah, hello, ma'am. I think just want to share a short feedback. Yes, thank you for the session. I think it was informative and you shared many insights regarding the time management techniques. That is very much needed. I think it depends on which all phase of the life we are. Time management is critical, like for, yeah, so definitely I think there are a lot of takeaways for me to implement and appreciate your presentation and information today. Thank you so much. And just a suggestion on like, I mean, like I know it's not like I know you did give a really brilliant presentation, but just like as a sample time management, as a sample like how like for each if it's like shared, it'd be I think just to beneficial like as an added suggestion I can say.
Yeah, ma'am. I did not get you. What is the suggestion?
I mean, like as a sample, like how does a time like efficient time plan look for like as a student, as a as a work, like just like that. How does it look? Yeah, that's what. Thank you.
Okay, ma'am. Yeah. Actually, I have given in the example itself only. So, not in the proper because it's an EPS only. So we'll have a limited time will be there. So limited examples only. But with the train the trainer workshop, there's a lot of vast time will be having 45 minutes, 1 hour we'll have. So at that time, but in the middle I have given the examples. But definitely I'll put it in this particular things. Next time I'll prepare a chart for you because it is there in my part, but there was no time for me to share. But just what is the importance of time management only I have shared, ma'am. Thank you so much, ma'am, Meena, ma'am. Thank you for the wonderful suggestion.